Hello, today I'm going to introduce to you the Cards Against Humanity board game. It's a party game for horrible people here. And it comes in this sleek black box. And as you can see, you open it this way. It comes with this little booklet. So just to give you a little rundown about the rules, I'm not going to go fully into depth, but just to give you an idea, basically each round, one player is nominated to be the judge. And the judge picks one of these black cards, and the black cards have different things on them. And there's usually a blank or question. So this one says, "It's a pity that kids these days are getting involved with blank." Now, I'll just show you one more so you can see. "The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take you blank everywhere you go." To take blank everywhere you go. So, you know, there's more. The award for blank goes to blank. What gets better with age? So let's just do the first one, just for an example. So there is a judge that everyone picks to start with, and the judge picks a black card. And then the rest of the players, there can be 3 players or more. They each get 10 cards. And I'm not going to fully, get all the cards. This is for an example. But, for example, they get cards, "The True Meaning of Christmas," "Cards Against Humanity," "Grandma," and I'll just do 5 here, "Police Brutality," and "Viagra." So, I did kind of sort through which ones to pick out for this video because this is an edgy game. A lot of the humor is very raunchy and kind of dark, and you kind of have to figure out what sense of humor the judge has to know what they will pick best. So each player picks something that they think would fit the blank. It's a pity that kids these days are getting involved with, so I can choose "The True Meaning of Christmas," "A Zesty Breakfast Burrito," "Grandma," "Police Brutality," or "Viagra." So let's just put "Police Brutality." I know that's a little serious. We could put "Viagra," but that's a little messed up as well. And I don't really know how "Grandma" would be very funny in all this. But the good thing is, if you know your friends really well and you know the judge, then it's really good to know their sense of humor, because then once everyone's put their choice down, it's up to the judge to decide which one they think is the funniest. And then that person wins. And they get to keep the card. So that's how the game works, basically. And the person with the most cards at the end wins. And you rotate roles as a judge. So everyone takes turns. And then once you put a card down, you always replenish your hand and make sure that you have your 10 cards. Everyone has different ways of playing this, and it's a very simple game when you get the hang of it. This thing contains 500 white cards in here, and I do have them mixed up. Like, this is one of them. And for the purpose of this video, I will not pull them all out. But then there's also black cards. And there are about 100 black cards. So way more white cards than black cards, of course. It includes this booklet of rules so you can figure out how to play it. And the game is definitely geared towards adults, way more. So it really is not appropriate for all ages. It has some different types of sense of humor, but it's really fun for adults of all ages. You're in college, it's a great college game to play with your college buddies, or even if you're of age in high school. But they say on here 17 plus, so I would keep that in mind. So 4 to 20 plus players, and the time is about 30 to 90 minutes. And that's why it's called a party game for horrible people, because of the humor. So you have to be really open when you play it. It's a lot like Apples to Apples, but for grown-ups. And I've had it for a few months. I went to a friend's house and they were playing it, and I fell in love with it because I do have a witty sense of humor, and I found that this game was really fun, and if I had friends over, I would want to play it. It's in okay condition, considering, as you can see, the box is a little tattered here, but that's because I've played it so often. And with all the cards in it, it is pretty heavy and bulky, so I would not take it with you if you're going on an airplane or traveling. I would keep it on your shelf with your other board games. So don't carry it around with you unless you're taking it to another friend's house to play. It is a great gift idea for someone with a dry sense of humor, or someone who you know really well and likes board games and socializing, because it's just such a simple, fun gift that anyone over the age of 17 can play. And Cards Against Humanity is interesting because it was actually created by a group of 4 Highland Park High School alumni, including Ben Hantoot and Max Temkin. And with the Kickstarter, they actually raised enough money to get their game out there on the market. And it didn't really start from a company or anything like that. It just was a brilliant idea, and it became a hit. So I would definitely check this game out if you are into this kind of thing, and give it a shot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.